This is Hannibal from the Hannibal TV.com. CM Punk put out a tweet yesterday that is all over the wrestling news today, asking fans why they continue to watch wrestling if they hate it so much. He says he stopped watching wrestling and it works wonders. Well, I have to agree with them. I stopped watching wrestling on television years ago, and it does work wonders. I think a guy like superstar Billy Graham should take CM Punk's advice with how agitated he gets watching the current wrestling television products. I am still in the wrestling business, of course, because it's still better than working in a regular job, and I do love 80s wrestling, and I was a huge fan of 90s wrestling, which is why I like interviewing the stars from those eras, but I'm definitely more of a combat sports fan now, you could say, and also moving into other interviews such as UFO celebrity interviews. But the reason I'm bringing this CM Punk tweet up is because everyone has been asking me my opinion of, will CM Punk go to All Elite Wrestling, or will he at least be at the AEW event coming up in Chicago, their next pay-per-view. In my opinion, that all has to do with how much money they want to pay him. Clearly, he does not like wrestling. He seems to have saved his money well, and it would take a lot of money to make him want to get back into it. Would he be worth it? His first UFC fight, which he lost, had a 475,000 pay-per-view buy rate. His second UFC fight, which he also lost against a much less seasoned opponent than his first opponent, only drew 250,000 pay-per-view buys. So his second fight actually got 225,000 less pay-per-view buys than his first pay-per-view fight, which indicates a decline in interest in CM Punk. He has also been off WWE TV for many years now, so I don't know what his name value is going to be. Certainly, if he were to appear on the Chicago show, it would get a huge reaction, but as far as would he make a massive difference in ratings after many people only remember him for his 2 UFC beatings that he took, and he's 40 years old now, could he still be seen as a tough guy? That remains to be seen, but at this point, it seems like he is not interested in getting back into the wrestling business. Maybe if they offered him a huge sum of money, AEW seems to indicate they're only going to be doing 1, maybe sometimes 2 shows a week with nothing but TV tapings within the United States for the first little while anyways. So it would be an easier schedule for him, but it's a matter of how much money would it take for him to go back to something that he's not that interested in, and would it be worth the money that it would take from a company like AEW. Of course, they sold out their first pay-per-view. They sold out their second pay-per-view. They do have events later this month and next month that are not sold out yet, but those are going to be events that will be released free through streaming, from what I understand. So we'll see what they get as far as ratings go and what their attendance is when the weekly events start to happen in October, once they start their TNT 2-hour weekly television show, if they will need the extra star power of a former WWE Champion like CM Punk, star power which may have faded in recent years due to the UFC losses and being off of WWE TV. I sincerely hope that CM Punk does not continue to fight in MMA at 40 years old now, just due to the implications of further concussions. I actually don't mind the guy. I actually respect that he's gotten out of the wrestling business, and I agree with him that the products on television right now are not interesting. So I definitely see his points of view, and I'm glad for him that he's able to be wealthy enough to not have to work in the industry anymore. So best of luck to him, whatever he chooses, but I really hope for his own health that he does not continue in MMA.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.